Hey, Jay Grams here, and you guys have been enjoying our showroom walkthrough, so we'll continue that. Today we're in showroom number 5. Big variety of cars today. Seems like we have a concentration in more of the modern muscle and sports cars. But this one right here, actually, well, this is modern as well. This is called the Crate 57. This is built entirely from scratch. This is an all-new car, all-new 57 Chevy metal. It's actually authorized by GM. It's sitting on an all-new chassis, has a GM ZZ6 crate motor under the hood. Just an incredible car. It was commissioned by Motor Trend. Just an awesome, awesome car known as the Crate 57. It's practically a new car. And the modern cars that we do have here, they're all something special. Low mile, rare cars. Here's just a fun '01 Camaro SS, 11,000 mile, but I bought it because it's red. It's a 6-speed. It's got chrome wheels. It's like immaculate. It's loaded. Just a fun car. LS motor with a 6-speed transmission. And then we've got a 1990 ZR1 Corvette. One owner, low mile car. That was a supercar back in its day. How about Britney Spears' car? And this isn't just a car that she owned, and this one is for sale. It's been part of our museum, but time to replace it with something else. But this car is as famous as she is. There's so many paparazzi pictures. She's gotten tickets in this car. She's been in real minor parking lot accidents in this car. And it's all very well documented. Very famous car. Here's a chance to own a celebrity car from a very popular celebrity person that owned it. Talking about supercars back in the day, how about an '87 Buick Grand National? Now this one's special because it has 9,100 actual miles, T-tops. It's practically brand new looking. Here's another celebrity-owned vehicle that we just decided to sell from our collection. That was bought new by Oprah Winfrey. She's actually pretty conservative. She drives conservative vehicles. It was her birthday. Her and her friend Gail were down in Florida. I drove past the dealership. This was sitting out front. They did a U-turn, whipped in, and bought the car. And this car is also very well documented. She actually talks about this car and the day she bought it. On one of her biography shows. So that's another neat celebrity car. There's an '85 Buick Grand National, 9,600 miles on it. How about a GTO? A little different than the GTOs we're used to, but this is a fast little car. It's got the LS motor. This one here is the 6-speed manual transmission as well. Of course, it's low miles. You want to talk about low miles? 45. Yes, 45 actual miles. 1990 Beretta. This is the Indy car. Extremely rare car, loaded up with all the goodies. Manual 5-speed transmission, sunroof. I mean, that's actually a really special car, extremely rare. Another car from back in the day, but a Prowler, and that one's got just over 2,000 miles. Nice bright red, chrome wheels. And I think we have here the coolest Volkswagen thing on the planet. Over $100,000 build, all custom chassis, brakes, high-performance motor, custom interior. It's been in magazines. Just a killer Volkswagen thing. And a Maserati convertible. These are a lot of car for the money. They got Ferrari motors. They have the best sounding exhaust in the industry. They got the sexy Italian design, and they're actually pretty darn affordable. That one's like brand new with low miles. A lot of car for the money. Here's an English MG, very unique car. You just don't see many of. We got a Roush 427R, 2008, I should say. 219 built. I know this one has real low miles on it as well. Great colors. How about a fun car? You got a vintage style dune buggy done up like the Monkey Mobile. Fiberglass, blower and monkey on the side, parachute on the back. It's just a fun Volkswagen to begin with, and it made it even funner with the monkey's take on it. That just puts smiles on people's faces. As soon as the weather gets nice, if it's still here, guaranteed I'll be driving that one. We got a couple sold cars here is hanging out by the door waiting to be picked up. We have a really awesome Pro Touring Camaro. Like I said, it's sold, so sorry about that. We have a 70 Mach 1, great colors. Got the louvers, the spoilers, the Magnum wheels. We have a deposit on that one right now. Genuine, documented, real 1970 Chevelle LS6. That's a 454, 450 horsepower. For a long time, that was the highest horsepower put out by the manufacturers. And right now, the motor that's in here is actually putting out 600 horsepower. This was a race car back in the day. Completed a total nut and bolt restoration. 73 Camaro. Incredible car. Leather interior, paints like glass, and it will pull the wrinkles out of your face when you mash the pedal, let me tell you. Prices are on the cars if you're here in person. They're also, all these cars are on our website for sale, all the information. volocars.com. 2009 Z06, 5,600 miles, great colors. That blue has always been a favorite of mine. And talking about great colors, we have a Hellcat, also real low miles. I love it in the red. Doesn't seem like we get too many red ones in here. A retro Corvette. It's built on a 2000 Corvette, so it has all the 2000 performance and reliability, but it has the retro body kit to make it look like a 53. I think they made only a couple hundred of those, and they seem to be very desirable cars. We have a couple special Subarus, low mile car. It's all decked out with all the performance stuff, the wide body kit, the big spoiler, racing seats. Now, I had just shown you a red Prowler with only 2,200 miles. This one has 300 miles on it. And it's still like new. It's like in the wrappers. Just a fun Corvette. Great colors, black with the red. Very high-end build, 72 Camaro RS Pro Touring. This thing was taken to a shell and flipped on a rotisserie. It's fast, it handles great. You pull into a car show and people know that's the real deal right there. That's not just a painted up Camaro with some wheels slapped on it. That's an all-out custom car. Then here's a Pro Street Camaro. The big polished blower and the dual carbs sticking out of the hood. I think that is just so cool. Now, it's hard to find this and this quality. Usually the guy building this in his garage slapped together a car, but this is a show quality, outstanding Camaro with that motor. It's a stick shift, 4-speed, I would assume, and ready to go to any car show. Ready to cruise anywhere you take it. The car, believe it or not, starts right up and very easy to drive. Here's an Avanti 2, the continuation of the original Avantis, but it's on a Monte Carlo, I think an 87 Monte Carlo SS chassis, so you take it to Chevy to be serviced. 600-mile Viper. We got a slant nose Porsche with the big wing on the back. Now in the other showrooms I pointed out along the walls, we have our movie cars. So along this wall, these are not for sale. We've got a couple Lamborghinis on display. Donald Trump's personal limousine right behind those. But everything here in the middle is for sale. Here's a 2012 GT500 Shelby with 10,000 miles. This here is a special car. It's an 02 Z28. It's the last 02 Camaro off the assembly line. That's a rare special car. Some people are overlooking this one. I think that has a lot of significance, and that deserves to be actually in the GM Heritage Collection, in my opinion. Like, well, what's this four-door Pontiac doing in here? Well, it's the really desirable G8 GXP with 1,400 actual miles, and yeah, it's a stick shift in there. It's a 6-speed, I think. Really cool car. Nice toy. I see it's a manual shift, 01 Trans Am, low miles, red. Looks like it has Ram Air. This Camaro here is really more than most people will understand what it is. It's an 02 ZL1 Camaro. This is a $150,000 car, 400 miles on it. It's a 427 with 600 horsepower. Very limited edition. Yeah, 37 of these were built. And this one's got incredible colors, and it's like brand new. That's a serious collector car. We had talked earlier about the Maseratis. Damn, this thing is sexy. The colors, the red with the saddle interior, and again, the sound that these Maseratis make, Ferrari motor. I think that car is just an incredible value. I drove this car one time, and I felt like I was driving a $1 million car. Another blue Corvette. This is an 08 Z06 with low miles. This one has twin turbos on it. And I know these two are parked along the wall, but these are for sale. This has been in our museum for, 10, 15 years. It's a 99 Shelby Series 1, 522 miles. It's one of the lowest mile cars of those Shelbys in existence. Rare car. Here's a rare one too. How about a DeLorean? All stainless steel, 1981 DeLorean. This is the cleanest, nicest one I've ever seen. 4,000 actual miles, has the 5-speed manual transmission. And how about a factory-built race car? This is a 2017 Copo Camaro. This has never been used, never been raced, has no miles on it. It's like brand new, full roll cage. This is a factory-built race car. It's literally what it is intended for, is for racing. But a collector got a hold of it, didn't get it, didn't use it. Here's another sold one, a 62 Nova, ready to go to its new owner. And that pretty much wraps up showroom 5, I'm sorry. Car's a 62, that's what I'm thinking. So join us again next week. We'll hit another building. We just got cars everywhere. Thanks for joining me.